How is everybody doing on a Saturday? I'm excited for more Zomboid. Surprise, surprise. I have been going nuts for this game. And let's get back in it. All right, let's get back in it. And one of the last things I was doing was kind of setting up a crafting. I got meat in the fridge right now. I do. So, let it grab my pot of water. Oh, yeah. Let's get in this. Let's make soup. Rabbit meat. Got some more rabbit meat. I think I've got enough seasonings and stuff to take away the unhappiness of cramming the extra rabbit in there. So let's use up these hot peppers since they're getting stale. Yeah, that's really all I need. Okay. That goes into the campfire. That can go into the campfire. And let's light the fire. Awesome. Get my cooking book. Put those 2 firewood in there. And read. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect timing, Tate and Spade. I was just getting a drink anyway. And thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, let's put out the fire. I said let's put out the fire. Grab my soup. Grab my water bucket. Because I don't have a pipe wrench, I can't plumb this in. But I got a stash of water here that I've been building up. And then let's top off my water bottle. Alright, and drop the bucket out here. And eat half my soup. You know what? Since it's your first time in here, give me one moment here. Give you a little update on what my duder has all done. So if we go that, and I turn the map on. Why isn't this working? Oh yeah, because I gotta like rebind it every time. There we go. You know what? Let's adjust this a tiny bit. Perfect, that'll work. Okay. So, currently, my dude is in this lovely little farmstead. I got a well, I've got some farming space, I've got some rabbits in the pens over here, I've got some sheep around here that I'm planning on making like 2 or maybe eventually 4, but I need more nails. Fences out of like this pen over here. Could also put some over here because this is already pre-made. But yeah, I've got pigs and sheep. I'm only about 30-ish days into my first run of Zomboid here. First major run. Spawned in Echo Creek. Grabbed the bare minimum out of my house and just started walking because I wanted to get to... eventually, my goal is to be living out of this safe house. But I think this farmhouse is also going to be a big section of my base. Kind of bouncing between the two of them. Because there's even like a fence all around it. And I'm definitely living the rural life. But yeah, spawned in Echo Creek. Grabbed a couple of things. Made my first day. Didn't like fully clear this farm. I think there's a bunch of zombies still in this field when I left. But like got the bare necessities out of like this farm. Kind of like snuck my way up through here. And I think I skipped this house. And yeah, and then I spent a night in this little cabin in the woods. There's a generator in here that I'm going to get eventually. I gotta get a vehicle first. And then I kind of came back out, skirted the edge of this field, took a shortcut over to here, and then this little farmstead was my base for a while as I was working to clear out this farmstead. And I've got this one since quite cleared, well cleared out. It's pretty rare I see a zombie anywhere near the house. Still see some back here because I haven't fully cleared this yet. This is basically cleared. There's more valuable stuff and another generator, I want to say, in here. Oh yeah, there always one spawns there, which is awesome. and a spare old stove. Haven't cleared this yet. And then I've done most of the clearing here. There's some more sheep in this pen, and they've got piggies for me to pick up eventually. I think there's still a bunch of zombies out in this field. But yeah, that is the big stuff that I have been up to. All right, and then let's put my pot on the stove. Put my book to read while cooking back in there. Flashlight. And what I want to do, I think like this saw and like screwdriver. Rope could go into here. And I need vegetables because I should get another trap going. I know there's like sticks and stuff in my yard that I need to pick up. Vegetables are extremely rare. You know, let's actually, I have not checked. How foraging is in this field much. Ooh, what's that? Oh, sugar beet. I will take that. Bears, beets. I spotted something way the hell over there. I think that's just like an herb. I'm looking for more like real vegetables. It's a big rock. Boulder, yeah. A bone. I don't think I really do. I will take an orange. I'm looking for stuff to bait rabbit traps. Ooh, some dog bane. That's why. Some mushrooms. Hair. There's stuff over here. I'll grab a little sage. Don't care about a caterpillar. A rock. A spinach. Do rabbits eat spinach? Don't think so. That up. Jesus, there's so many stuff I'm spotting. Carrots. Only one carrot though. Oh, they eat those peppers. Wind. Potatoes. Yeah, they eat potatoes. I only got like one. A large smooth that stone. We'll take that flint. Don't need a caterpillar. Firewood. I don't eat a radish. Ooh, eggs. I will take eggs. And a frog. Okay. I think we'll just see if there's anything else I pick up on the way. Beans. Pick that on my back. That's a log. Like twigs and stuff left over. Some grapes. Ugh, I need to repair my traps out here. I'm down to 4 now. Okay. Put that in my main thing. Put the potato. Put that red pepper in my main inventory. Okay, I gotta bring like a saw and some planks out here. You know what? I'm here. It's mostly rotted away. Let's do a little clearing. Start working towards unlocking my lake house. bunch of them, I think, have come out to the noise of my traps. Ah. Okay. One in there. That would have been a surprise. Let's see if he breaks his way out. Okay. Party on the dock. Looks like they broke that door down. Okay. Shanked. Nothing of value. Okay. Anybody in this little shed? It doesn't look like it. Is this locked? This is locked. Can I open this? What's in here? Gas can, toolbox. Electrical. Neat stuff. Equip. Open both hands. Useful stuff for the future, but nothing really I need right now. Has that guy busted down that door yet? No. Okay, perfect. Oh. I thought you spotted me. No, maybe you did spot me. Regular wristwatch. Nothing but a load of junk. Where are you going? A lot of junk. Okay. I no longer hear pounding on that door. Maybe I still do. I guess I still do. Fails around this corner. Okay, yep. Guy lounging by the chair over there. Why don't you come over here, Buckaroo? Yeah. Yeah. Look at how delicious I am. Look at how dead you are. You're still pounding? Oh, went through the window. Where are you? Watch. Okay. Remove the glass. Saw large handles, kind of useful. The tarp is useful. I can make another rain collector. Okay. It looks like I got another one on my way, on my tail. Yeah. Yeah, you saw me go around that corner. Come get some. Another digital watch. Awesome. Because I soon will have my electrical book read. And be ready for that. You know what? Let's have a pair. Celebratory pair. Hey you, Sleepy. Okay, you can just sit on the ground there. How about anything in the boathouse? These things contain tools. Another mechanics book, nice. That spooked me a little bit. Some useful stuff. Ooh, some tires. That's not thrown away. That's still good. Bunch of rotten stuff. But also a bunch of other good stuff the way it looks. You know what? Grab those chips. Okay.
Hey!
Hear any movement? Oh, I'm panicking. There's another building on the other edge of town. like a bridge, and then there's like a barn shed structure. There's almost certainly going to be a couple of zombies, but there might also be some stuff. Hey there, Umber. Welcome in. Okay, bench shed there. Okay, we got some Zambonis here, so let's start sneaking. I only want to peel these off slowly. But the ones that might see me... Did you see me? Okay, and there's one outside the fence. See how you stay awake. You need to rest, Umber. Like, you were streaming, you were having a busy day. Don't worry about hanging out here. I appreciate you stopping by. What key is to? Oh, okay. One of these guys peeled off. That's handy. You got anything useful? Lumberjack shirt, awesome. You done eating that corpse? You're done eating it, but you're still just standing there. Oh, you noticed me. Now you're dead. Oh. Fancy digital watch. Don't think I checked the not on corpse. Okay, I thought I could stab through fences, but apparently not. This little barn is under construction. Oh, very cool. Okay, they're still going there. Oh, there's bricks there. Awesome. Bricks, planks, welding torch, wrench, more. Okay, he's still pounding on that fence. Okay, yeah, it is 9:10. It's gonna be getting dark soon. Gotta walk all the way. Actually out of them for 2 days. Just got a refill. What's worth eating in here? Oh, I could have switched my knife to stab that zombie through the fence. But the last time they were pounding on a gate that I thought was like that one, maybe it was a weaker version of a gate, and they went like right through it in like 2 seconds. And almost grabbed me. Oh yeah, I already got the guy out of there. No, I need to go home. Successful day. Like, spotted a bunch of cool stuff. And, hey, even one of my traps worked. Crap. Baby rabbit. I'm pretty sure I had nothing to reset that trap with. Can't bait with that. You know what? I can bait with that sugar beet. We'll throw a sugar beet in there. See what happens. Okay, I got a rabbit in my hands. Please directs my clothes. Check zone. Oh, I do still have a doe in here. Hey, rabbit doe. I gotta move her back to the farm as well. Give you a pet. Good little rabbit. Some in here. There's at least some in here. You get a pet. Okay, my dude's tired. Are starting to get tired. Let's cut a sheep. Oh. That's how you lure them. You know what? We will give you a pet. Fucking dark in here tonight. Eat that. Okay, and let's wear the fancy watch. Go out here. This. About to go to break, so let's have an ad break. Let's go to sleep. And then I'm gonna pause the game right here. I'm gonna run ads and be back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Back. Sorry, I had to use the restroom. All right, it is a new day. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I should stash. Hey there, Zach One. How's it going? Canned beans can go in. Oh, where is my... This is my non-perishables. I'm doing, man. How are you? I'm doing all right. Oh yeah, I forgot to wash up last night, so let's wash myself. And wash all my clothes. Oh, I am close to leveling up. Oh, I'm like 1 kill away. Leveling up my spears. And wash my containers. Trees are... Oh, that sucks, man. Alright, and now water fill my empty pot. Okay. Do I still have my flashlight? Okay, I don't have it on, I just have it in my hand. Okay, let's get some rabbit meat in here. Hey, my cooking leveled up. Let's put an egg in here. 52 isn't bad. That stuff's still fresh, so that'll be good for another day. That was my soup. Is there anything? This parsley's getting stale. Put that in there. Need to trim. Yeah, I need to trim my beard as well. I'm going to be doing that. I might do that tomorrow. I'll put a stale lime in there as well. Okay, oh yeah, that's a nice soup. And then let's grab my book to read while I'm cooking. Actually, I've got a bunch of stuff in this backpack. Broccoli can go in there. The orange. You know what? Can I still... Let's add a mushroom in there. And another one. It's gonna last that long. None of those need to be in there. Because this was not all crazy. Okay, the pear can go in there. Sage. Beans, some spinach, some eggs. Okay, over here is my seed cupboard. Put the mushrooms in there. You know what? The mushrooms can stay on me as a daytime snack. The dog bane can just get dropped. I don't know. Garbage bag can go back here. I think I've got them somewhere else, but that place is fine. Flint can go on the ground. I should put the clay back there. Frog is infinite storage, but that's actually a living frog, but it never rots, it never dies, it never needs anything. And it just stays on the shelf there. Those mushrooms. See, the thing is though, like, that's actually not a worry for how I've got my character built. He's actually able to identify mushrooms that will mess me up. I've got space for either of that. I need like a tiny thing out of here. Grab that. The rope in there with the other rope. The owl can get just dropped here for now. Okay, what else I got? Oh, I got another digital watch there. Saving those to disassemble them after I read my electronic skill books so I get more experience from them. Grab my bucket. Know nothing about this game. It's off the hip. Oh, this game is... Project Zomboid is incredibly depth. Like, it matters, like, the fat and, like, carbohydrates and proteins in the food I eat and otherwise to, like, not lose weight. There's a massive skill tree of, like, various different skills. You know, there's farming, there's foraging. You know, it's one of those games where, you know, you can kind of joke that, like, the devs thought of everything. Let's put this water bucket in there and here. All right, and then let's light the fire. And here I'm using like a notch stick and like a thing, which I have here to light my fires. Shit, I almost walked into that fire, which would have burned me since that's just a basic campfire. And let's start reading the skill book. Crap, I'm not close enough to watch. To also watch to make sure my soup doesn't burn. That's actually going to take like a little while. Okay, put out the fire. Yeah, like I love the amount of depth it has. Okay, let's grab that. Let's eat half my soup. And like you can put all sorts of like different ingredients in your stuff you're cooking as like seasoning and stuff like that. And or if you put like too many of the same item in like a dish like soup, it will make you unhappy, but you can add things like herbs to make it work for making you happy again. This is a water container, overloaded right now, that I am slowly filling one bucket at a time. Whenever I also cook my food, I boil some water in a bucket to make sure I've got safe drinking water. And grab my little plastic bottle, refill that. Ooh, that was almost empty yesterday. Okay, and then this can get set on the counter. I will finish eating it tonight. My book can go back in the cabinet. And in case it rains, so I don't have to fill it up myself, the empty bucket can get set on the ground because rain will fall into it. Yeah, like what I said, this is one of those games where the devs thought of everything, but you can't just drink rainwater because that's tainted and can make you sick. But you can boil it. If I had a pipe wrench, I could build a rain collector on my roof and plumb it to a sink. Zomboid is so cool. And this is my first major playthrough of the game. Right. What do I want to do? Do I got a spear in my backpack? Yes, I do. So let's equip this one in both hands. And let's put my spare on my back. So I've got that because I think my one spear is going to break soon. Spears are really powerful, but they break easily. Oh, I got a sugar beet as well. Forgot to put that in. Bridge. Oh yeah, and I got like rotten stuff, so that can go there. That jalapeno is rotten. That lime is rotten. Everything else is fresh or stale. Oh, 7 days to die. I can get in the composter. Perfect. I'll sprint for a little bit because that gives me experience and fitness, which is low for me. But I'm a long ways away from where I'm going to be, and I really doubt I'm going to run into trouble between here and there. Oh, that got me like the whole single point. Okay, I'm starting to slow down, so now we'll start to walk. And hopefully I've caught my breath by the time I am at the other farmstead. Just itch my brain. Yeah. Like, and the other thing too is this is definitely a game where you're just like, you know, I'll play for an hour, maybe two. 7 days later, you're like, shit, I gotta go to bed. I didn't even go to work. Okay, I sweated a lot because I sprinted a long ways. Sprinting like burns your stamina really, really fast, but it is a way to. Yeah, but it got me almost no experience. So, there's that. The other thing too is let's pause. There are all sorts of traits you pick in addition to like an occupation when you're creating a character, and to get like positive ones like fast learner, which means like all of my skills get an experience bonus, or like wilderness knowledge that like teaches me the basics of like napping tools and stuff like that. Or I picked hunter so I would know how to make all the traps as I got better at trapping, you know, like those positive traits. Or like cat's eye so I can see better in the dark. You got to take negative traits like I am nearsighted and thin skin so I'm easier to hurt, and I'm a slow healer, and I've got a weak stomach, so like if I get food poisoning I'm basically for sure dead. And like prone to illness, but like some of the stuff, like especially about like slow healer and like thin skinned, if you're playing well, you shouldn't. You should be really trying to not get hurt. If you realize stats. I don't know why it says my favorite weapon is still the rolling pin. It was like the first weapon I had, and I've killed, I think, way more zombies with like spears and other stuff since then. Now, I'm curious, this corn is there. Can I, at least I think this is like a cornfield. Can I harvest this stuff? Or is this just... that's just like a vegetation. Okay, I sprinted longer than I did, and I got actually very tired, so... I think what I'm gonna do is go right here, sit on the ground, do a little look-see. I expect trouble to come from that way, and we will pause for a second. We're gonna pause, we'll speed up time. Yeah. Who knows, like rolling pin might be like the most enemies I've killed with a single weapon somehow. Okay, now that I've rested up, because right now I am near to another farmstead that I have mostly cleared out, but there's oh, but I didn't bring a weapon to like beat that down with. There's a garage I want to get into over here. You know what, we're going to a new farm Because I know there's another farm further up this little road. Okay, that's a gravel road. So I feel like doing some looting. Sure, I'm not being had. I wonder where that road kind of goes. A little trail. Yeah, we're gonna walk on this side of the road. Because they could come squirting out of that trees. Murder some bread. Okay, another field over there. Hey, there's a couple of houses over here. It's a bigger farmstead over there. So we're going to take out the smaller one first because it's already 2. And who knows, I might. Aha. Yeah, I was one stab away from getting spear level 1. So that's good. My spears do a little more damage now, and hello. They don't make me as tired. I don't know if it does anything on this level, but they will also eventually be less likely to break, or I'll be less likely to damage them. Hello. You know what? This is a field with a fence. I'm gonna do a little hop ski over here. Yeah, because I saw like those feet. Oh, hello. You know, we're taking you guys out first. sneaking. Oh, hello. And there went that spear. Ooh, but I got a watch. Digital watches are one of the best ways to level up your electronic skill, and you need electronics in order to eventually be able to run generators. Digital watch. Oh, give me the watches, baby. Oh, a cow! Right? Cows! They've got a baby cow! Which means one of these is milking. Oh, fuck yes. Milk means butter. Butter means getting fat. Yes, they also mean meat. Okay, let's get a little sneakier here. So I'm less likely to pull all of them. 3 of them is nice. 3 of them is fine. Oh, it was only 2, even better. Yeah, we can go right here. If they hear me, that's fine. Classic one. Nothing of value. Okay, it's getting later. Let's start working towards this house. Oh, but cows. Already got sheep and rabbits. And I know where some pigs are. Come here, stupid. A cigar. Huh, neat. My character doesn't smoke. That is a negative trait you can take. Anything in their garbage? Some dryer lint. Bet that's useful for starting fires. House for sale flyer. We'll read this flyer because that will put little like icons on the map. Granted, I also, there's just a map that's published online, but it helps you find stuff. Okay, it's a cute little house here. And that right there, that gunshot, is what's called like meta events. Like certain things like dogs will bark, things will make noise, which will cause zombies and such to move around, and they'll be attracted to the noises. And so in a lot of ways that was potentially unfortunate because there's still zombies out in that field, and that could pull them to this garage was even just opened. Convenient. Let's shut that. Anything in this car? Empty beer cans, receipt. Bellows. Cool. I do not need that right now, but that is very cool. That is useful for blacksmithing. And metalwork and welding rods, shit for that. Handy, interesting, cool. Plaster powder. I forget what that's useful for, but hell yeah. Do I see anybody in the house? Okay, there's some people in the house. They'll be outside soon. Watches, a haul of watches. You know what? We'll take the residence key, even though I don't really need it. Knives are always useful, though I don't really have a short stockpile. I am hungry. I should have brought more food. But in theory, I am... remove the broken glass. Okay, there's still somebody in there pounding on a door. Ooh, this looks like there could be good foraging in here. Is this like crops harvest? What did I get? Onions? Neat. Doesn't look to be in there. Okay. Anything of useful in here? Car battery. Nice. I already have that skill book. And if you even read it. More bellows! And wire. Okay. Cool. 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 So a shovel. I don't think I have a shovel. Long stick. Grab that. That is more nails. Are more spears. Planks, I mean, are useful, but I can make them easier, closer. Metal snips. Big hammer. Okay. We got some stuff. Let's grab just a couple more onions. The long stick. Carve into a spear. Oh shit, I am tired. I am tired, but it is not that late. Okay, I gotta think. Broken glass reminds me, one time in 7 days' size, my wife ate broken glass for some reason. Trying to breathe and laugh. Okay. You know what? We'll show you as well. So this is the map. This is my farm here, and I'm also working to clear out this lake place as kind of like my secondary base, or like my base will kind of be between these two, and if anything, the lake place is the super secure spot. But I do have it set up so zombies don't respawn. So like I've gotten the area around this farm pretty cleared out. I've cleared out here. This is a farm I walked past, and right now we're over here. Piggies are here, or not piggies, cows are here. There's a couple more sheep here. There's pigs in this barn. I have rabbits in here and some sheep kind of out in the open. I'm building a pen over here. Actually, like 2 pens, so I can have, you don't want like 2 bulls in the same pen, or 2 rams. They will eventually fight. Basically any 2 male animals, but you can just make like 2 pens, and it's less of a deal. I am here. It is only like 7:10, so if I were to like, the problem is well, and then the other thing is, this is the map. I spawned over here in the town of Echo Creek and like grabbed a couple of things, walked, got to a farmhouse here, spent the night there after clearing out enough of the zombies. There's still more zombies in that area, but was able to make like 1 night. I walked to a little cabin by the lake over here. There's a generator in that shed that I will eventually go back and grab. And then like did that, and then walked kind of along some of these fields, cut a corner through the woods here, walked along here, and like this little farmstead was kind of my base for a while. But like oh, all the way to Echo Creek, there's a big thing. There's another town over here, and there's another town over here, another town over here, and some more towns, and like Louisville way over here. In the base game, you cannot make boats. There probably are mods for that. This is also like a heavily moddable game, but at least to start off with my first kind of like major playthrough, and admittedly I had like 2 like super short playthroughs that like were maybe like 1 in-game day, but I was just all like get used to the controls and such. There is a boat in the game in the town of Brandenburg. There's the PS Delilah, which is, if we go like up a couple of floors, it's a paddle steamer. Granted, it doesn't move, but like it is a actually like decent base, because like you've only got one spot to worry about zombies coming from. And granted, I think there's a bunch in this area, but if you kind of clear them, you know, you're ways away from, you know, you're on the outskirts of town. You only have to worry about zombies coming from one direction. And such. I barely, well, like the next character I play, I think I might try to take over this like Irvington Speedway, which will be a big project because I think the place is apparently just swarming with zombies. And you know, like Louisville is like the big end boss effectively area. Like yeah, like that would be cool if I could kayak around. And like there's probably mods for that, I don't know. But I am playing vanilla Zomboid. But yeah, and like Louisville has like some skyscrapers and stuff. Like yeah, like there's some super tall buildings over here. A big thing about the game is like managing encumbrance, or like how much you can, till they don't work and you want to pull your hair out. Yeah. So like how much you can carry. And one of the things that like I would think would be neat is, well, hopefully eventually in the game, or at least like a mod, is a thing where you can get like wheelbarrows or a shopping cart, or like a little red wagon, or maybe a two-wheel dolly to like help you carry things. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to actually look at the thing I was trying to decide, because I got a lot of daylight to get home. Because I am here. This is an open field. Is there an... Yeah, I should be able to just kind of just shimmy right through here. The problem is with like being tired is it really kills your damage output, and I think you're more likely to damage your weapons. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go home. Take my ball and go home. Found some neat stuff. There's more stuff to loot because I have not cleared that house. Found cows. Found cows is exciting. Found some onions. You know what? We're grabbing... another onion or two. Because who knows, onions might last kind of long. Okay, I saw through there. And if I just auto walk rather than guide myself, I am less likely to get caught on trees and such. There's zombies this way. Not that I see currently. Because like walking through trees not only just like slows you down, you have a chance to get cut by it, which because of one of my perks, I have a slightly higher chance of getting cut because I'm thin-skinned. But yeah, like if survival crafting stuff, I bet what made me tired so much faster is I did that long sprint, which really did not give me much to any. I think I got a little fitness and I think you get that for like moving around while in like combat stance. Digital watches can go in there. Eat an onion. Always looking for no. No, do I need that? Is another question. Oh, I got a lot of space in my backpack. So, yeah, because I didn't take anything. I just spotted a bunch of stuff. Because I'm tired, though, my search radius is reduced. Little like rabbit skull. It's worth a lot of experience points though. That, and it is starting to get dark, which also like reduces your search radius. Oh, and the other thing too, like I said that my character is nearsighted. Like if I get hit by a zombie, which it has happened a couple of times, like my glasses can fall off my face. There was also one time, and this is where I got hosed just by Zomboid's controls, is I was clearing out a farmhouse and a window was broken on the second story, and I was going to close the curtains so like zombies outside couldn't see that I would have lights on, or they wouldn't see me moving and stuff. But yeah, like so I was gonna close the curtain and like misclicked and jumped out of the window, fell down, got all bunged up for like a week. Had to like bandage my wounds. Just a broken stick. Ooh. Give me that flint. That stuff is useful for my napping skill. Let's turn finding stones on. Discard slug. Yeah, like foraging is by far my highest skill. But you can find cool stuff foraging. I'm probably gonna kick myself for discarding that limestone because I'm sure it's useful for a craft later. Okay. It is really freaking dark, and I have often foraged in that area, so I don't expect to find that much. I got ads coming in 2 minutes, but I should be able to just like get in my farmhouse, pick up my soup, put that soup in my mouth, go to bed, and then I will pause the game until my soup. Like rabbit, wild egg, and other stuff soup. Still slowly losing weight, but I'm in a fine weight. As long as I'm over 70 kilos, I'm good. Okay, if we go over to this cupboard, put my onion seeds in there. Do I got any seeds in here? I got more onion seeds in here. The flint flake can get dropped there. The onions can go in my fridge. Oh, and I got a fire harden that. I'll do that tomorrow. I got some nails in here. And I've been keeping my spare digital watches in there. Oh, and yeah, I'm very tired now, so let's sleep. Oh, and my ads are about to start, so I will pause this as soon as we get through the night. Oh, I'm tense because I didn't. Yeah, we'll believe that. Till my ad break is done. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I am back, and we'll just do a pause here. I am also, my character is tense. I guess you can't see that behind chat. I didn't realize you can't see the moodles that well with where I've got chat set up on the stream. But suffice it to say, my character has a trait where I forget the term for it, but you don't like blood. Oh, it's just called fear of blood. I thought it was like not hemophilia, that's something else. I was thinking it's something else. But because I've been fighting zombies, I've got blood on me, I've got blood on my weapons, and that will slowly give me negative effects. My character will get better and better at resisting that. Like your stress, you get like a resistance to building stress until like 150 days into the game. I'm just over like 30 right now. Water, wash all my clothing. Water. Wash my weapons. And water wash my backpack. Okay, and then water fill my empty pot. Hemophobia, okay. See, like that bucket of water has been filling up since it's been raining. To my pot. Let's put in some. We're putting in this prime cut of the rabbit meat for sure. Master, I'll put in the prime cut. Since the stuff is getting stale, and the prime cuts will give me more nutrition. Okay, I've put a lot of stuff in there. Let's put an egg. We'll throw a stale lime in there. And that completely turned it around. And you know what? Throw some sage. Okay. Grab my bucket. Don't know if it's full, but it feels pretty full. Yeah, it's full. Alright, campfire. Put the bucket in there. And put that in there. And I got 2 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's light the fire. Awesome. And I got this wooden spear. Let's now fire harden it, because that basically like doubles the durability of spears, and that can get equipped onto my back. This will take a little while to cook. books get damaged if I'm out in the rain? I'm almost done with it though. Doesn't show a condition. Yeah, see, now the bucket is pure. So yeah, and like this is electrical book 1. Of the 10 skill levels, book 1 will give you a up to 3 times boost, assuming I've completely read it, to electronics level. Okay, put out the fire. Grab my soup. Grab my bucket. Let's go over here. Transfer liquid water bucket. And like, actually carrying too much weight was hurting me. Because again, like, the devs thought of everything in this game. Fill up my 2-liter drinking water bottle. And you know what? Let's eat half my soup. Still losing weight. Still losing weight. The bucket. Set it on the ground. Soup. Place it there. I should put some of my onions in there. Should check my rabbit traps. Do rabbits eat onions? No, it doesn't look like it anyway. At least it doesn't show that as a bait for him. What do I want to do today? It'd be tastier if they did, yeah. Okay, let's pause this. I'm gonna look at crafting. Is it trapping one of these? Okay. Snare trap. Okay, I need a saw and planks. I've got wood out there. So if I just bring a saw with, and there's twine out there, and I need light, but I do not need a crafting table. Okay. So, but you know what? Let's actually make a couple more. So the ground, let's grab. That's in my backpack. The book. Book I don't need. Leave, wait, I don't need behind. Enough room in the cabinets are full. You know what? It's a kitchen knife. That can go there. Alrighty. I didn't grab a saw. Should be a saw in here somewhere. Wood saw. Grab one. First year hunting in Alaska, got a spruce grouse. Tastes like pine saw. That can go there. Kitchen knife can get on my belt. Oh yeah, and I gotta remember there is a rabbit in this pen, which I need to move to my primary rabbit pen. Grab that log. Put it in my backpack so it's not busting my ass. Apparently that's their food. But things have taken all my bait. Okay, let's sit on the ground. Saw that into planks. Transfer that over into my primary inventory, and I should be able to make like 3 of those. If you're sitting down, being overweight doesn't hurt you, which is why I sat down, but then it also means if a zombie would suddenly start charging at me, it would take me less time. I first have to get up before I can start moving around. You know, fairly obvious stuff. Let's place a trap. Get left here. Okay, still fairly early. It's like eventually, ideally, like my rabbits will just start making more rabbits, and Who knows, they probably already are. And then I don't have to trap them. I can just go to the rabbit pen, grab a rabbit, bring it away from the other rabbit so it doesn't stress them out, and make rabbit meat. You know what, first things first, there was that zombie by the other... stuck on trees. You know, we're gonna snoop slightly to this gate. Like, those fences, zombies can't get over. They can eventually break them down. That was something they recently changed in the... well, not recently, it was like a year ago. In the most recent build, they call it, build 42 of the game. You know what, let's... there's another gate this way. Because I want to secure my little fishing compound here. Because fishing is a very good way to acquire food. It's higher in fat and such, and has helped you put weight back on. Oh, hello. I was like hooked on something that did not appear to be there on that bridge. Because there's like a whole path out of here. Aha! Hello, friend. Digital watch. Because yeah, there's probably still a fair amount of zombies that just wandered off into the trees. I mean, it's dark because I have never seen it. You know, like it's just out of. There's always been like other trees in front of it blocking line of sight. But it is, you know, like there's at least like enough trees where it's moderately well blocked. There's a lot of flat, smooth stones here, which will be good for making stone axes. Well, like the better stone axes that I don't quite know how to make yet. Did I bring any food with? I did not. Sure, I'll find a lot to forage on this bridge. Still at that gate. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. Yeah, go ahead. Oop. Oh, that spear broke disappointingly fast. Okay. Clipping both hands. Drop the broke stick. Maybe I had used that spear a little bit before, I don't know. Okay, she's not looking this way. Okay, now she is. Oh, that gate's locked. I am uncomfortably wet. Let's just stand in this building for a little while. Oh. Right next to the gate. Right, there's nothing much. Well, there was some stuff in here. I gotta remember that. Okay. Right. Maximum effort. Give me that watch. Yeah, I don't know how to open that gate. I don't have the key for that. Oh, okay. That got one. Come on, I saw you. I know you heard me. Stuck on trees. There. Finally got through the trees. That idiot. Come here, stupid. Now you're dead. Ah, I've got seeds. Sage seed. Go back to the boathouse. Mushrooms. She went on and laid down. She got a sleepy pupper. Yeah, I've got a sleepy pupper on the ground next to me. Oh, and if it wasn't obvious, yes, there are guns in this game. I have yet to use any, just because, like, they are loud, which means you get heard from a long ways away. You might get heard by things you don't want to be heard by. You know, I want to check the map just a little bit for the layout of this building. I can bring this for you to see as well. Okay. The boathouse here. Let's get to the right floor. So we got the ground floor. The ground floor, I've cleared the ground floor. First floor, okay. But that is a tiny dark room. That's why I didn't see anything when I opened that door. But I've opened that door. There's nothing in there. There's a bathroom here with some windows. Okay. And then the very top floor, there's at least some windows here, but there's not really on either end. Okay, so they're going to be dark. Okay, so we got shells. Duct tape is useful. Makeup. Tweezers are actually useful, and that's light. Let's grab that right now. You can use them to make thread from like ripped clothes, I want to say. Or like if you rip up clothes or sheets or other stuff into rags. These doors are open. Okay, cool. This room is clear. You know what? No, I don't like open doors behind me. Yes, Mr. Saxon, I hear you wooing down me. Fedora. I don't like my beret, though. I've had that beret for a while. How does it look? Wait, I think I spawned with a hat like this. Okay, keeping the fedora. The beret can go in here. I should check some of these, because some of these, like CDs and stuff like that, do have a little thing. Oh yeah, there's a fireplace, so I can cook with that. Okay, basically nothing too wild in here. Such a lovely house. An alarm clock, some matches. Matches are useful. Generally, I use my knockstick. Oh yeah, you even got some firewood in there. Awesome. And in this drawer, a lighter. You know, for the same reason, things that they are. Again, they thought of everything. Okay, there should be light, at least in this center room here. Okay, and this room is very dark with the door shut. There's a little like lamp there. Sure as and whole gaming console. An 8-sided die. One of my friends that plays this game, staples. What would I use staples for? Oh wait, Memento of the Swordsman. Oh yeah, that's a fantasy book. Okay. Way, but like to remove like boredom and unhappiness. And nobody in here. Okay, we got junk, pretty much junk. Steel sheet's kind of useful eventually. Planks kind of useful. Those chairs can get disassembled. All right, cool. I don't feel safe in the woods yet. Return Staple and Staples to Milton. Thing is, Milton's already dead. Yeah, I checked this room. Yeah, there's a sink there. I can fill my plastic water bottle. Sinks and stuff like that will still hold some water that you can get out of them after the water is shut off. Also, let's just, while I remember, in case I accidentally jump through this, let's remove that broken glass. Epoxy, yeah, that's stuff I can repair some stuff. You know what? Let's actually just grab some of this. Rubber hose I can use for siphoning gas. That I can use to like repair stuff. Yeah. I've got puppers that are very talkative. Large hooks are used for making like a thing that will help you butcher large animals, but currently I don't need that because I'm not planning on butchering large animals anytime soon. I went through this very quickly the first time. So I was still nervous about who else could be in the house with me. Bag of plaster powder. That shouldn't be in there. I don't know where that should be, but it shouldn't be in there. That can go in here. Also, all of this stuff go in my bag. Because things have a weight reduction to when they are in your bag. Chariot? I don't even know what that is. Maybe we could grab this stuff. That's all rotten. All rotten. I have my bag highlighted. Things will go in there first. I got 2 copies of that book. And there's tires in here. Which is kind of annoying because this is not where I want my vehicle repair area to be. That'll be in a different thing. Yeah, it stinks, but they'll rot away soon enough. If you do spend too much time around stinky dead zombies, though, you can get sick. And I think it could potentially... Oh, I'm very hungry. Let's eat this bag of chips. Being hungry will lower your strength. Or maybe not lower your strength, but lower your carrying capacity. I don't think I've got anything that works for bait. I used to have a field of cabbages, but then the season changed, and they all died. Let's go back to that field of onions. Okay. Hop over to the rabbit, right? Yes. We're gonna pet you. Give you little pets. Yeah, it's a good little rabbit. We're gonna check your info. Well fed, not thirsty, calm, awesome. Oh, she's missing one of her babies. Let's pick you up. And then check the zone. Yeah, there's only raccoon kits in here. I've got some feral raccoons back in my rabbit barn. The kits apparently don't, it's too full for books. I'm holding a rabbit. But it must be just right on the edge of actually getting, like, hurt with carrying too much. Yeah, this is my cabbage field. Oh, I'm thirsty. Wait. What happened to my water bottle? No, seriously, what happened to my water bottle? What are you doing in there? And let's put a book in there to replace you. Can I put another book in there? I can. You will automatically drink from your water bottle as long as you have it in your primary inventory. Where are my little rabbits? You're all sheltering inside. Oh, look at all these rabbits. Drop you. Oop. Need to shut that. Because the rabbits could go between two different zones. But let's pet a rabbit. I think I've already pet you. Check zone. Baby do, kitten. I do have one buck. Okay. Get a little animal care experience by giving the pets. I've still got some rabbit meat in the house. And the sheep are in the barn. fine. You're not getting pet. It's a good sheep. I think you can only get like experience from petting animals like once a day. I should check on these sheep. How are they? Well fed, not thirsty. Hey, hey, animal care 1. Animal live here. Udder needs a baby first, so I can't milk her. There's a rabbit in this zone? What are you doing in here? There's 2 rabbits. How did you get out here? Oh, we're gonna pet you. And we are going to pick you up. You belong in here. There is another. Maybe that's how it got out. Because there is a buck over here. That can stay in that zone till I want to butcher him. Because you can mix different types of animals in the same zone. You just can't have 2 males of the same type in the same zone. Okay, close this. Somewhere on the ground here is my stew. Eat it. There. Shut the door. Okay, that's on my music. Holy shit. Yeah, there's like fighting noises and like a wolf bark or something, which instantly made me think that there was frickin' monsters out here. The dried beans, the crackers can all go in my long-term food storage. No, the mushroom can't go there. The orange boxes. Pepper, salt, seasoning salt. These whetstones, because I don't have a better spot for them yet, could get dropped here along with the tweezers. Okay, my book cupboard. Oh, I already had a mechanics 2. But now I have a mechanics 3. which allows me to fix cars and stuff like that. Even though the fridge doesn't work, I keep food in it. I don't know, matchbook can go in here. I'll probably never find it again. I think I keep batteries in here. Yes, I do. You know what? Like, epoxy can go in here. Along with the lighter. I feel like I should move my matchbook that I just had. Into here. This drawer is where I keep my digital watches and other like electronics to do whatever. I've got an ads coming up. My duder's not tired, so you know what we're gonna do? We are going to do some burpees. We'll start off with 20 minutes of burpees. Because exercise will raise your like strength and fitness, so I can run longer and I can hit harder and I can carry more things. Not that that small amount of burpees does it, but it adds up. But you know what? It is 11:20. I've been going for like 3 hours. We're gonna snooze ads. Just to make sure that ads don't hit while I'm setting up a raid. We are going to sleep in the bed. You know what? I will be confused why my backpack isn't on me, so equip on back. Perfect. Spear in both hands. Righty-roo. Pause. Let's quit. Because that was a productive day. I know where all the different types of farm animals are. And I need to get those cows back. I should have made that a priority, because getting that cow back, I can be milking that cow. And I can build a butter churn. That's not hard to get the resources for that. And then I could be making butter. And if I have butter rabbit stews, I will gain weight. Granted, like right now, my weight's actually about perfect, but I'm still losing weight. I want to be able to stop that before I get underweight, which does like penalties to my strength. But let's find somebody to raid. Anybody I'm following? You know what? I've been raiding into him, but this guy is awesome. If you want to see Zach one, if you want to see someone who's actually good at this game and has like thousands of hours in it, you're gonna raid British Badger. He is doing what's called the rat race challenge. Like he's got to get maximum skills and a whole bunch of other stuff. You got to clear so many places. Zombies are like, there's 16 times as many zombies as there are normally. Like I think I have like 1.2 to 1.3 times as many zombies because I turned zombie respawns off. I've got a little bit heavier population. And the other, like, one of the goals of the challenge is you have to kill 1,000,000 zombies. He's working on this. The guy seems awesome. Let's raid into him. So other than that, thank you all for coming by. It was a good little stream. We got some more progress done. Found animals. Excited. And yeah, thank you for hanging out and chatting. But I will catch you another time. And remember, my love for you is always like a truck. Take care now.